All right, boys and girls, if you've been following the low budget bass shootout version 3, this is the third box that I've tried. This is a CT Sounds prefab curve port. That is number 3. The Javelin, loaded Javelin 10 box, yeah, if you find that for sale, don't buy it. The Rockville loaded 10 box, if you find that for sale, I mean, if it's just stupid cheap, okay, and you have nothing else, okay. Now I know this box is 99 bucks, and prefab, that's starting to get cheap. Prefabs, that's starting to get a little bit up there, especially for a 10. And that is the Javelin in it, and I've posted up some numbers. The sound difference between this and the other two is night and day. Don't if you're going to buy a prefab, this should be the cheapest prefab you should buy. And I would say that's probably pretty accurate at 37 hertz, they claim on the tuning. The other ones, Rockville says 35. No. Audio Legion, that box, some people say that box is similar to the Scar box. Some people say this is similar to the Scar box. I don't know. I haven't tried the Scar box. Since Scar had their relationship with Audio Legion, I don't know. And maybe it's a different design. But the only thing I will note is if you're going to put a cheap sub in this box with a small cutout, it's a pretty big cutout. I'm just barely catching the MDF with this Javelin. So, mind your sub you want to put in this box. Now, for the remainder of the 10-inch sub low budget bass shootout version 3, we're going to use this box. And it sounded good. It sounded very good. Covered very well, and the Javelins don't disappoint. I'm only going to run it for a little bit more because I ran through my test list. It covered everything. It did it well, and the Javelins do not disappoint. They just got a small motor, and I was very nervous that I was going to smoke that motor because it's wired. I think is that a D4? No, that's a D2 sub. I had it wired at 1 ohm, and yeah, that was a little nervous when I was running the Max SPL that I would lock it up, but I didn't. And so anyway, there's a bunch of subs to go through, and hopefully they're a little bit bigger for the cutout purposes. And then when we get to the end and I nail down the top 3 or so subs, I'm gonna put it in the box that I built. This test, this comparison is for low budget, prefab. So that's why we're going to do this. It's a $100 box, and then whatever subs we run through it. But that 10-inch box I built is 125 cubic foot net, precisely 34 hertz, precisely. And I'm very, very curious to see how that's going to perform in comparison to this box right here. So that's it for now. Have a good day.